Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from an 18-year-old who is graduating from high school in a couple of weeks, and he's headed off to college, and he wants to know, are there any cleaning systems that I can use to keep my space organized once I'm in college? I love this question, and I love the fact that this particular guy is thinking far enough into the future that he wants to find some solutions right now. So the very first thing that I might recommend is there are 3 things. Every single morning when you get up, make sure that you make your bed. Making your bed will set the tone for the room or your dorm for the rest of your entire day. So if you're inside your room and you're studying, or if your friends come over, your room will be tidy, and there will be a tendency to maintain that tidiness if your bed is made. It's easy if the covers are all rumpled and there's stuff strewn about to just leave stuff strewn about. But by picking everything up and, making the bed, everything looks more tidy. So that's the very first thing I would recommend. The second thing, as far as keeping the rest of the room tidy, is to have a one-touch system. And so whenever you take off a shirt, you're going to touch it one time. What am I doing with it? Because you don't want to hang it over the back of a chair, because then you got to touch it again to either put it in the wash or to use it or to hang it up or whatever. So that's touching it twice. So the one-touch system is, I've taken it off, now what do I do with it? It either goes in the hamper or it goes hung back up on the rack. Okay, I'm taking off my shoes. Am I going to leave them right there on the middle of the floor? Or am I going to hang them up on the rack on the back of the door? So that as you take your shoes off, you can just put them right on that rack, and then you know where they are. They're always right there. There are things like you come in from outside and you have your car keys in your pocket. What do you do with those? A lot of people have a little rack where there's a little hook by the door. That's a system. Or they have a bowl, and you walk in and you just drop your keys in that bowl. Then you're never looking for your keys again because they're always in that spot where they're supposed to be, or they're hanging on that nail. So there's some kind of a system. And having systems lets you do the one-touch system where you touch something once and it's done. You never go looking for it again. You never wonder what you're going to do with it again. You never wonder, is it clean, is it dirty, whatever, because if it's clean, it's hanging up. If it's dirty, it's in the hamper. You've already solved those problems. It's going to be super important for you as you get to school to make sure that you have systems in place, because in school, you're going to be super busy with homework. You're going to be super busy with the social life. And the last thing you want to do is be looking for car keys or a cell phone or trying to figure out if your clothes are dirty or if they're clean or whatever. The third thing that I would recommend is keep your bathroom space clean. So if you have your own bathroom and there's a little vanity where your stuff is, you're going to have a razor, you're going to have a toothbrush, you're going to have some of the basic things that everybody has. So they have these little tiny suction things that fit right onto the glass that have a holder for your razor and a holder for your toothbrush. And they're just a couple bucks. I would recommend getting one of those and just smashing it right there on the mirror so that it will dry out your razor and it will dry out your toothbrush, but that you don't have that with all the residue on your vanity. So as you use your stuff in the morning, put it away. If you have a little travel or a duffel bag that you keep all of your shaving gel, your contact solution, your toothpaste, the wax for your braces or your elastics or dental floss or whatever it is that you use, aftershave cream or lotion or perfume or whatever, put that back inside your little duffel bag so that as you leave your bathroom, you've wiped everything down and your toothbrush and your razor are up on the mirror hanging in the little holders so that they can air out. All of your stuff is in the duffel bag, just quick wipe down and you're done. Now your bed area is clean and tidy. Your clothes are picked up off the floor because you did the one-touch system, and the bathroom area that you're going to frequent is also clean and tidy. And this makes it great for if you have guests over or if you're looking to find something, guess what? It's always right there in the bag. And so there's no looking for things, stuff doesn't get strewn all over. It's not likely that friends will borrow stuff because it's in the duffel and the duffel is sealed. It's just more likely that everything is exactly where it needs to be. Now, if you use these 3 techniques right now at home and as you go to school, you will find that these 3 small techniques will serve you really well for the rest of your life. Okay, that's my tip for today. Congratulations on graduating from high school. I'm super excited for you. I'm super excited that you're going to school, and I'm super excited that you are thinking about already keeping your personal space neat and tidy. Until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.